Hey everybody, welcome to the Podductions podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Isekai anime.
Yep, and I'm
So-
here too.
Hey.
We're all here.
Oh my god! I just took the fattest gulp of water in my life. Oh my god!
Okay, all right, we're here. Let's introduce the members as usual. The guy who hasn't touched grass, Ion.
Hi, hello. I'm legit dying right now.
Best
We
boy
got
Cap.
Best Boy Cap.
I shoved a cucumber up my nostril.
That's disgusting.
Exactly.
The secretary,
No.
gamer Morpheus / Emma.
Hi.
Is that a cat?
And
It's the cat Roomba.
it's
Is
the
that a cat?
Kumba, the
That's a
Kumba,
Roomba?
and
What's the
I
cat doing?
am the
Sweet.
overreactive host. All right,
Funny.
now let's get this thing started.
Or
Oh
we can just
my god! I think I popped my spleen.
Wow.
What
Okay,
is a spleen?
These nuts.
Okay, no. Isekai. Okay, no. Okay,
all right, let's get this thing started. Miss Secretary, what's the first anime we're going to be talking about?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
I agree.
Okay, Cap, you should start off on this one. What's it?
Well, it depends if it's SMT or not, because if it is,
How's
then yeah.
SMT?
Shin
Shin
Suck
Megami
my
Tensei.
testicles.
Sam Machine Turbo.
Okay,
Shit Megumin Tennis.
everyone's favorite. Okay,
I don't get it.
okay, guys.
Suck my testicles.
This is one of the few anime we're gonna review that I haven't watched. I just put
I've
it
never
on.
watched it either.
Yeah, no, me neither.
From what it seems like
The title sounds awful. 0 out of 10.
yeah. Okay,
They
Cap,
do of healer, but actually stop.
we should have
What?
added redo of healer to the list.
Oh
no,
dude.
no.
Okay, I'm not adding that. We'll talk.
Thank God. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay. Cap. What's your opinion of is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Never heard of it. End of story.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
All right.
Don't care.
From what it seems like a a pretty generic isekai slice of life.
I know Overflow. You want to know about Overflow?
We'll talk
Come
about that on
overflow?
April 1st.
Oh, okay, bet.
What type of anime is that?
Hentai,
It's,
everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, but from what I've seen, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? It's like borderline that. This was
It
a
is
No,
wrong.
it's prostitution.
no,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
Give it a
interspecies
0.
reviewers.
Yes, but not good.
Reviewers.
Enter
Hey,
what?
Matt, do you like interspecies?
You mean interspecies reviewers?
Enter what?
Yeah.
I think you mean
Yeah.
beastie.
Enter what?
Everyone's
Beauty and the
favorite
bestiality.
I'm like half deaf right now. Interspecies what?
reviewers.
Bro, we're gonna get down, dude.
Yeah.
Susan,
How
we're
is
just gonna drop the
interspecies
fucking
review?
hammer on us.
Guys,
No,
okay.
Susan! We have so
Damn
much
it.
to talk about!
Damn it,
Please.
Susan.
We have-
Interspecies reviewers.
Susan Wazowski.
We have 8 more anime to
Susan
talk about.
walkie-talkie.
We have 8 more anime to talk about, please. Okay, so this all right, this segment
Oh.
sucked. So, nobody knows about this show. So, what's the next
yeah, so
show?
0 out of 10. I would not recommend.
Oh, you were just moving on? Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Shield Hero.
Oh hell yeah.
Rising
hell
of the
yeah.
Shield.
It's
Hero.
alright. It's okay.
Oh, hell
Cap,
yeah.
Cap,
It's
you start
great.
off this
It's
segment too.
Starts up pretty promising, then the ending's underwhelming.
Awesome. Kind of.
Raftalian and Philo are cute, but besides that, there's not much
Oh, that's
else.
the show with Raftalia?
Yeah,
Yeah, the raccoon girl.
From what
yeah,
I've
Rocket
seen-
Raccoon.
it's all
Aw.
right. I mean,
Yo. It's a raccoon. Yo.
from what I've seen, I've watched the full first season. It's,
Also Malty is an awful character. She's 0 out of 10 and also has the same voice actor as Aqua.
yeah, her name is Bitch. She legally gets her name changed to Bitch.
Yeah.
She's basically the mystery aspect, like the aspect of Naofumi getting his revenge, I guess, was kind of the thing that kept me entertained throughout the beginning of it,
They
I
should have been
guess.
executed.
Yeah, and it's just the show's A tier, maybe B tier, but like it's
I say solid B tier. I'd say B.
yeah, and
B
it's
for
sort
B.
of a it's sort of
I'd say A tier.
it's kind of an isekai. It's just sort of a generic isekai shonen.
I mean, it's more isekai than fucking SEO.
Yeah, we'll talk about that eventually.
I mean, even though SEO is strictly a shonen.
We're talking about it here. It's I don't know. Shield Hero's all right. It has its moments. It does sort of have it's sort of shonen ass pull bullshit, like all shonen does.
The characters are awful
for the most part.
Yes. We'll talk about SAO soon. You'll get your chance.
Oh
yeah. No, we're still talking. Yeah. And so Shield Hero, I guess
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. I do think that the aspect I do think that I think that Naofumi is a little mean-spirited, overly mean-spirited sometimes.
I mean, you can kind of understand why he got screwed over like so
I mean, but to Raftalia when she wasn't hot yet.
What?
Wait, what? She wasn't hot at one point?
Yeah, she started off looking her age, which was like 10, but then she eventually leveled up and became, well, the Raftalia everybody knows and loves.
Isn't that one of those iPhone commercials where it's like some shitty level up thing where they level up and then
this is how Mafia works.
That's how Mafia works.
That's how leveling up works in this.
Move on to the next one, and I haven't.
That's how Raftalia works.
Okay. Before we do that, just Raftalia was kind of
Raftalia best by NordVPN. Go to NordVPN.com.
Okay, Raftalia best girl. So this is another quick segment. Miss Secretary, what's the next anime on our list?
All right. Well, now we're going to be looking at the Far Away Paladin. I've never heard of this one. So.
Daddy.
This is a new one. This is sort of my segment because I've actually watched all 6 or 7 episodes that are out so far. It's kind of similar to Shield Hero from what I've not really in concept, but in a way. It starts off very promising with 3 awesome characters. The main reason I watched it was because Big Skeleton.
I freaking
Own Daddy.
Yeah, his name is Blood. His name is Blood.
I mean, there's this Paladin in the name, and as you know, I love Paladin.
Period. I mean,
look at that.
Yeah, the Far Away Paladin. It just starts off sort of as a very interesting, concept. It's like a slice of life where these 3 undead are teaching this human child, how to fight and use spells and stuff.
Oh hell yeah!
And it makes sense, and then, and then they just die, and so, and then that's just lovely. And they killed off
I never watched it, but the title sounds cool, so 12 out of 10.
Well, I mean, as it goes on, it sort of becomes more like a generic isekai. I mean, the reason for the main character's overpoweredness makes sense, but because he was trained by 3 undead heroes, and so yeah, and then he defeats a god by praying. He defeats a god by praying to another god and gains superpowers, I guess, temporarily, and that's just sort of it has an aspect on praying and shit. Weird.
Okay.
Cap, are you back?
No, he died.
Damn it, we need to.
Or let's continue the podcast. So this video has been sponsored.
We can wait until he gets back.
All right.
Okay, Cap's back, so we're back.
I was emptying my bladder. Sorry.
Yosuke Persona 4 moment? What?
Josuke?
Yeah, too much for back.
Nah, dude, if I was Yosuke, I'd be pissing off somebody else's house.
Maybe yours.
Oh.
I'm
Hot.
World War 3, so that was
okay. Since we're done with the Far Away Paladin, let's talk about everyone's favorite isekai. Not really isekai. Secretary Gamer, what's next?
Ew, disgusting.
This one is kind of controversial. Sword Art Online.
Everybody's favorite.
All right, go off, Ion.
I watched Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to say my opinions on this show because I have
Go ahead.
actually kind of seen one episode or two episodes. I watched the first two episodes of it, and I thought it was okay. But I was also a weeblet at the time. I didn't know much about anime.
A wee pupa. Now you're a wee butterfly.
Mhm.
Big fucking tits.
Okay.
I mean, a good personality.
Okay, Ion, what about you? What do you think of Sword Art Online?
It's not an isekai anime. I'm just.
Well, we're talking about it here since I don't know. We have too many we have too many in the action anime.
Fine. Okay. Okay. So pretty much it was decent to start, but it just got worse and worse and worse. And oh god, the fairy arc was completely awful, just like a failed abortion at my house. Anyway.
Yo.
Didn't the main character fuck his sister
You're right.
at one point?
Tone it down a little.
Yeah.
Oh, was I too rude? I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Just tone it down a little. You know.
Yeah.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyways, and then the second season was the behind the scenes for World War III. That's basically it.
Behind the scenes.
Okay.
The scenes like it's staged.
I do think there's also a parody thing of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
A bridge is great, fantastic.
A bridge.
I don't care about a bridge, so I'm not watching it. No, but like there's this. I'm not sure it's a spin-off, but it's called Sword Art Offline, and I'm dead serious. That's what it's called. I don't know what it is, but I don't care because Sword Art Online is horrible.
I can't wait for the new prequel called Sword Art Get on My Fucking Nuts.
Sword Art get on your fucking Discord right now and talk.
Sword Art Get a fucking life, you goddamn losers.
You know, Discord kind of is just Sword Art Online.
It's actually a lot better.
Okay,
dude, that's
the thing is, the Sword Art Online, it started off kind of interesting. The concept is really cool. The world building
was pretty stellar, especially for the time.
And then just the ending hit.
Why people like it. It's like one of the first animes most people have watched.
Yeah, and then the ending hit, and then the ending hit, and it made no sense. I made up a better ending just using my imagination because I was skipping through the episode and didn't give a shit. So I made up my own ending, which is somehow better than it. And then Gale Online exists, which is even more bullshit because how the fuck is the weakest weapon, a sword, in the game, somehow stronger than fucking guns? Still, guns are stronger. It's objectively the weakest weapon in the game, and
because they're Japanese.
Yo.
Okay,
yeah, you know, if you think about it, Discord is kind of just Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more characters like the fucking villain second arc.
Yeah, whatever
okay,
the
so overall, this is a 0 out of 10. Awful, completely horrific.
All right, you're being a little too harsh now. All right, here. First few episodes, solid decent, 8, maybe a 7 out of 10. Rest is kind of a 6. Ending, a 5. Rest is
arc 0 out of 10. It was awful.
And then the unnecessary rape scene, which everybody loves.
And now for the size comparisons, Madoka Godzilla Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the joke.
Nothing time? My penis?
No.
Okay.
No.
What about? Okay, I don't know. Sword Art Online. If you have time to kill and you want to watch something horrible to make fun of it,
watch the abridged.
Yeah. From what I've heard, the abridged is better. I don't get.
Abridged is great. They actually give a Kirito character development.
I don't give a fuck about abridged series in general. I don't give a fuck about abridged series in general, so I have never watched it.
But what about Dragon Ball Z abridged?
I don't care. As I said, I don't give a shit about abridged.
What about Sonic XXX abridged?
Sonic fan seeing Amy Rose. She's 12. Zam!
What?
Zam!
Okay.
What about SpongeBob abridged? SpongeBob abridged was great. That's the reason why I was banned from watching SpongeBob.
Makes sense. Next anime, Miss Secretary.
Oh, well. Next, we are talking about Konosuba,
Konosuba.
or
Holy shit, Konosuba.
as Met calls it, Konosuber.
I remember
hell yeah.
the first time I said that to myself, I was laughing my ass off for 15 minutes.
Wait. Okay, wait,
Just
hold on. A little bit off topic, Matt. Are we gonna review JoJo?
Eventually.
Huge.
No. Alright.
Huge.
It's Konosuba. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's just,
It's
I mean,
Just
it's
some of the
entertaining.
characters are
It's
fucking
entertaining.
awful.
I'll say that. It's everything a lot of these Isekai kind of
Alright,
don't do.
hold on. I want to rant about some of the characters.
go ahead.
Alright,
Everyone
alright, go
quiet
off,
while
Queen.
Ion has the floor.
Go off, Queen.
Let's see. For example, Kazuma. He's just pretty much a jerk, honestly. Kind of an asset.
Scumbag.
Let's see. Megumin. She's pretty much just a Michael Bay. In a nutshell, darkness is darkness. There's no questions asked. And Aqua is
Useless my ass.
Literally.
Useless my ass.
She legit has no purpose. I don't get why.
She revives people.
And she's hot.
Doesn't Eris technically do that?
Yes, but she's not part of the main party.
Let's see. Wiz is okay.
Oh, that's super.
Union is just Megumin, but
Good.
nothing different. And then Hanzo's great. He was voiced by Kellen Goff, a great voice
And the
actor.
Dullahan.
Oh, Dullahan by Patrick Sates. That was amazing. The freaking
Patrick Sates is the best English voice actor. Fight me.
Yeah.
Troy Baker
was great. He was a great for Dullahan.
I'll just say one thing and one thing only. Luna's hot. End of sentence.
True.
Who the fuck is Luna?
The desk lady.
Don't remember.
She's fire.
Everyone in that show is hot to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know who else is hot?
None of them do.
You know who else is hot?
No.
Ow.
If you say your mom, you're fired.
My mom.
Yeah.
It was worth
Okay,
it.
Muscle Man.
Okay, guys. Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna be real here. All the characters, by a literal definition, they are all bad people. They aren't bad characters.
Yeah.
They're just bad people, and that's kind of what makes them fun to watch.
Yeah, but bad people don't necessarily.
Oh yeah, also
bad
there's one
characters.
episode with absolutely no plot. That was awful. I needed to bleach my eyes from that.
Oh yeah, episode 9 sucked. That's like the worst episode. Some people defend it, but it's filler. It's literally filler.
Yeah, I literally needed to bleach my eyes.
It's just fan servicey filler.
Hey, bro, let me join you real quick. Let me get some of that.
3 days.
Yeah, and again,
3 days.
And for a while, I hated Megumin, and I rewatched it again recently, and I hated her on first appearance. But then she grew on me because she's not as an unbearable little brat as I once remembered. She's the most
tolerable out of all of them. She
has the funniest siblings.
She's like on crack, but on explosions.
Yeah,
like
Megumin is just a terrorist child. Terrorist child. Sorry, I meant terrorist child. Terrorist child.
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
She's also she's also short, and
I don't get why her height.
Listen, bro, she may be short, but she's not my woman. She's not legal.
She's also 14, Matt. Calm down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Down, boy. Down, boy.
You should say that. You should say that to Kazuma.
He's not Neo.
You should say that.
Also BRB really quick.
You should say that to Kazuma, because Kazuma and Megumin eventually get. I think at one point they get together in the future of the series.
Aren't they the same age?
No, Kazuma's 16.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's so.
Hey, at least the Crimson bitch was there to break things up. All right.
The food.
Also, girl. I like Darkness and I like Aqua. I don't think she's useless.
Biddies.
Yeah, she's all right. Everyone calls her useless because she doesn't. She's an idiot.
It's very entertaining because the characters are likable. The world is decent, and the big milkies.
Yeah.
You are a man of culture, Cap. That's why you are best boy.
Yep.
No, Porn addict.
What's the difference?
I used to.
Good point.
I used to really like Darkness because,
Reasons.
Yeah, reasons. Let's put it that way. But then I realized that her masochism was too much even for someone like me, and now I think. All
right, I'm back. What's going on? I just submitted World War V.
We're talking horny.
Well, I was talking about.
All right. Since you guys are talking about that, see you guys in the next episode.
No,
for action.
No, we got 4 more shows to do.
Yeah. Okay. I was just talking about. I'm just talking about how Darkness's masochism is too much even for somebody like me. And yeah, Wiz. I think like Wiz and Union, they don't really appear much. So, but out of the main 4, Kazuma's my favorite. If I'm being 100% honest, Megumin is my second favorite. Megumin's my second favorite.
Is an extra. There you go.
And so is Wiz though. I
really like Megumin's design. I love her witch hat.
Yeah, and her eye patch.
If you want to make anything look adorable as a wizard, just give them a big ass hat.
I like how she has a long black sock on one leg and then like bandages on the other leg.
That always pisses me off because it's asymmetrical and that bothers me to death.
Well, this is fucking Jesus time. You expect them to have actual fucking good sense of fashion?
You would hate Titus from Final Fantasy.
I have no idea how to respond.
Oh, yeah, but Megumin, she makes
she's just the most tolerable out of all of them.
If I'm being honest, she becomes the most tolerable out of the main 4. She becomes the most tolerable.
Aqua was like the least tolerable and stayed the least tolerable.
Aqua is just a waifu version of the Demo Man because they're both alcoholics.
Oh yeah, because Aqua legit drinks beer for days.
Yeah, and then she's an idiot. I remember Cosmo was in prison, and then she's like, here's a shackle, or whatever that fucking thing is, that file, that fucking thing that somehow cuts through steel bars. And then Cosmo's like, how the hell are we supposed to get, how the hell am I supposed to reach the window? And she's like, I have an idea. And Alka's like, I have an idea. And then she gets a box, and then she can't fit it through the window, so she gets caught by the guards.
Her fat ass got caught in the fucking window, stupid bitch.
Again, useless my ass.
Shut up. No.
You keep doing that, I'm gonna have your ass. I mean.
Listen, Cap.
Alright, for everyone.
No, not for you, but for Jamiro, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. I think we've. Okay. Konosuba, I would 3 out of 10. Bruh. I for anyone who likes comedy, I would.
And biddies.
Yeah, it would be like I don't know. It would be a recommend.
For the show, for example, Hans as Kellen Goff, and also Dulahan as Patrick Sates. So Patrick Sates, good voice actor.
Yeah,
Patrick.
he's probably the best English voice actor in my opinion.
Patrick.
Yeah, and he just does great as the Dulahan. He kind of made that scene. I rewatched the first season and half of. Apart from the first season OVA in episode 9, I watched the first and the first half of the second episode because I was building a gunpla while doing it, so I was mainly listening, and it did give me a few chuckles, not like full on laughing because shows don't really make me do that, but
this show is awful.
Wow, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen since Michael Bay's Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
So this is how the Egyptians built the pyramids.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, this is how Cleopatra got laid.
I think it's about time we went on to our next show. Actually,
I was just about to say that.
We're laying too hard.
We're dragging out this. We're dragging out Konosuba like how Aqua drags out Cosmo's money. Fuck.
And her ass. Anyway,
next show.
Before we say anything,
this video is
Felix. Best boy.
Who?
I think he
Felix
actually.
from our next show, ReZero.
Well, hell yeah, ReZero. Hell yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
talk
I
about
think
that.
Felix
Finally,
does
some
eventually
good fucking
become
food.
trans, so technically she.
Ferris
Hello,
best girl.
shit.
Ferris best girl. Whatever.
Ferris wheel.
Ferris Bueller.
Whatever gender,
Ferris Mullen.
whatever gendered they are, I'm just gonna refer to them as they
It.
them for now because I don't want to
It.
cause controversy.
Also, yeah.
Okay, Ion, you're the one that watched the most of the show. You talk first.
All
Go
right,
on.
so first off, I'm going to state this: season 1 was absolutely great. I loved
Mhm.
it. Season 2 was kind of meh.
I do have to agree.
I like
Yeah.
Enchilada because she has white eyebrows, eyelashes.
Enchilada,
Hell
I
taker
can go for
moment.
an
Hell
enchilada.
taker moment.
I can go for an enchilada. Anyways,
I think her name was Echidna.
Holy
actually.
shit. Nah, I think
I
her name
really
was-
like Chimichanga because her eyelashes are white.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, her boobs are bigger
yeah,
in the
Amelia,
anime.
she's bland as hell and also kind of an asshole. What
Amelia's
else is-
lame.
Amelia's
I'm
the
pretty
bitch.
sure her name's Ram, but I just call it Rom because funny. So
Rom, the Space Knight?
no,
Ram
like
is great. Ram is great.
Okay, but anyways, no, Rom is just Ram, just inverted.
I'm about to ask Rem to give me a Rem job. I mean,
a what job?
We'll talk about this after the podcast.
What are you planning, Matt? Are you planning an after party?
Okay,
I'm bringing out the straps.
Pop out at the
I'm
after
party. I'm coming out with
Okay, no. Anyways, back to my explanation.
Ram Ranch.
Anyways, Rem is supposed to be this kind waifu, even though she can easily murder everyone in 2 seconds and commit mass genocide.
Yeah, Rem best girl.
Some people are into that. Not me though.
Totally.
Rem
best
all she
girl.
carries for a weapon is a knife and a ball and chain.
Rem is just kind of basic.
I mean, she is, but she's less.
Yet again, we don't have that many better girls. Most we got.
I can only think of a good boy in that show, and that's obviously
Subaru, definitely Subaru. Freaking
Subaru's just a simp. I mean, okay.
Subaru is just Cosmo. He's just Cosmo.
No, he's Cosmo, but less of an asshole, but lamer.
Yeah. He dies literally every 2 seconds, and we have to make a funeral.
Also, it's the name of a car company.
Yeah, I don't.
He should have been a freaking butcher.
Bro, how much you want to bet they're gonna introduce a new fucking wife called Suzuki?
Suzuki, I cannot wait for the new Hyundai waifu.
That one's
man, I really want to suck the tits off of a Toyota.
Yo, I totally wanna lick BMW's tits, dude.
Bro, I want to suck off Mustangs
so
bad.
No, Ion. No, Ion, not again. Okay, but ReZero,
it's all right. It's
all right.
Okay, for season 1, definitely 9 out of 10. But for season 2, 6.
I only watched
7. It's decent.
6,
I watched like 7 episodes and got bored because I don't know, it was just boring. There was only one episode that kept me like entertained, and that was when Subaru went back.
And I still don't know the complete plot of season 2. I'm not even sure.
I'm so confused what the fuck was happening half of the time.
From her nightmares.
Season 1 was good though. If you want to watch a damn good unique isekai, then watch season 1. And then
watch until season 1, and if you complain about cliffhangers, then you can
watch season 2 or make up your own ending. All right, I think before we yank the show in half, what's the next show, Miss Secretary?
It's with your favorite voice actress, Monica Ryle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Tanya
the evil.
I don't see what's wrong with Tanya.
It's horrible. Okay. I hate her voice as Tanya because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. She sounds like an obnoxious little shit, and in the show, from what I've seen, all 5 episodes I've seen, she's not.
That's what Tanya's supposed to be.
Not really. She's supposed to be like a badass fucking German flying World War II lolly.
Wait, honey, she can fly?
Yeah, she has like a
Holy
suit
crap,
that
I wanna
makes
be
her
in that
fly.
world.
Cap.
Oh yeah, also I heard about tanks in World War VII.
Yeah, the show is boring. I'm gonna be 100% real. I watched it. Normally, I watch boring shows dubbed, but I couldn't stand Monica Rile's voice, so I watched it subbed.
Why?
So fuck you, Monica Ryle, for making me watch a boring show with subtitles where I have to pay attention to it.
Yo, Monica Rile's not a bad voice
not even that
actress.
bad, and I don't understand how it affects the Sue or.
She's very talented, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Actually,
she is, but I don't like her voice. I don't like her voice for Tanya or Uzaki.
It feels like this is just a discussion on Monica Ryle right now.
Yes. Okay, back to the show. The show.
Okay, no, but what's wrong with Sue and Cruel?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
The show, it's just boring. There's an Overlord reference in episode 1, so it's instantly a 10 out of 10, but it's boring. And I think
wait, so hold on, so negative 87 out of 10 got you.
The creators are friends, I think. Cap.
Oh.
Cap.
Caparoonie.
Cap.
Capsules and such.
Hold on.
I'll be right back.
One. Again, we're back.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Okay, Cap.
So we had
opinions.
To deal with the Roomba trying to
opinions on Tanya the Evil.
Tanya is fucking adorable. The actual Isekai is pretty unique, actually. I haven't seen anything that usually would go back to something else that's not a bland-ass fantasy world where literally nothing happens. It's straight up just World War II.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard, there's terrorism. So
I love terrorism.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite fetish. Okay,
Go on.
Alright, now that Tanya's basically over with, time to talk about probably the best show / book series, the best piece of media on this list. And that would be Miss Secretary.
Overlord.
My third, I think, my third favorite anime. Period.
Just because there's a skeleton in it.
That's how I got my skeleton fetish. My favorite fictional character. My favorite fictional character of all time is Ainzul Gon from Overlord. I fucking adore him. He is a delight anytime he's on screen. I've also read the books, all the books that have been translated to English, which the books are better than the anime. But
I also both the sub and dub are decent. They're
I watched it.
Great.
I think they're both on par with each other. Well,
the dub's slightly better.
I think that I think they're on par. I like the dub more because Ainzul Gon is voiced by Chris Guerrero, and he makes Ainz have this slight, tiny British accent, and not British, not super British like this. It's sort of just British. It's just very slight. It's just very slight like this, so it just makes him seem much more cultured and intimidating. I
like all the overpower shit. That was great, and I love how Ainz was pretty much playing with his food.
The world building is by far the best part. I love Ainz, as I've said. I love everybody in the Great Tomb of Nazariq. Anytime the story is not focused on Ainz, I find it boring as fuck. Like the Lizard Man arc, that was just boring as hell, especially to read in a book for fucking an entire fucking book.
With Kokaitis was great.
Yeah, that was cool. The fight was cool, but their sort of story was lame as fuck and boring. The characters were good, and they did do side characters really well, but it was still boring. It's just for me, anytime there's not an eye-catching character or someone delightful, it's just kind of boring.
You know who else is well sized?
No.
Yeah, Ainz, I could gush about Ainz all day, but I'm gonna try to keep it down a bit.
No, go for it. Do it as much as you want.
I'm trying to think of what else I can say without repeating myself. He's just overpowered. His design is amazing, even when he is naked. How come Albedo wants to fuck him if he doesn't have a dick? Can he summon a dick? That's another question I want to ask.
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. Maybe don't go as far as you'd like.
Okay, okay. But one last thing. If I were to pick an anime character to be, I would pick Ainz 100% because he's basically immortal.
And plus, you don't need to eat, sleep, drink.
Yeah, there's just tons of advantages. You don't need to go to the bathroom.
And plus, you have complete magic, complete melee skills, everything.
No, not melee skills. He's just proficient in magic. Yeah, he's just holy shit. I just love him. He's just amazing. And if I met Chris Guerrero, I'd probably just bow to him because
and be like Lord Ainz.
Lord Ainz, I'm here to serve you. I mean,
I love the Flory Guardians and the Pleiades.
Matt meets Chris Guerrero in real life. Also, Matt after meeting him.
Wait,
I mean,
Pleiades, right?
The Pleiades I just say battle maids because I can't pronounce that. The battle maids, they're great. All the people inside the Great Tomb of Nazarick are great. And the books,
I mean, all of them are legit overpowered. If
except for like the level 1.
To reference,
cut you down with an axe.
Well, okay, if I'm being fair, there are some like level 1 maids and shit inside the tomb that aren't overpowered. Okay, and probably one of my favorite minions, the King of Fear. He's just a giant cockroach with a crown and a cape. I would like him a lot more if he were more monster-like, like Cocytus. But the concept of him is awesome. And the scene where those intruders were getting eaten alive by cockroaches, that was just horrifying in the best way possible. No.
Oh yeah. Also, I like the Death Knight designs. They look cool.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! The Death Knights are probably one of the best parts.
And also, if you try fighting one, you'll legit get cut
I mean,
down
pretty much.
in half.
I mean, a Death Knight could probably take over the entire fucking world in that because I mean,
unless you're strong enough, which some people.
No, the only way a Death Knight has died in the series was from a giant fucking fall. I mean, that's that.
I mean, also at the beginning with like those heroes or whatever.
No, it dies. It dies on its own, or it doesn't die on its own. It just times out. Like if you're it times out.
Man, when the hell did that happen?
It just times out. It runs out. You know, like how it was there for a limited amount of time. It ran out, and I do like. This is probably the best isekai of all time. Fucking fight me. It's very unique. All the characters are delightful. Oh yeah, in the sub in Japanese, Cocytus is voiced by the same person who voices All Might and Abdul. So
that was Abdul from
from JoJo. Yeah, and
Bizarre Bentoro.
Yeah, I actually prefer I prefer Cocytus's Japanese voice to his English one. The English one is far from bad. It's great, but I just prefer his Japanese one because whatever his name is, I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because it's horrible mispronunciation time. And
oh yeah, so here's a fun fact which you'll probably never use in your lifetime. Thank you, school. Anyways, Matt actually watched Overlord because of Cocytus and something called Isekai Quartet.
We'll talk about that next.
Spoilers.
Yeah, basically the entire reason I watched it.
Spoilers though.
The entire reason I watched it was because Cocytus, because I love that design. A friend of mine, eventually he's going to try to make me an SH Monster Arts Cocytus figure, and I'm going to shit my pants when I get it.
So pretty much overall, 27 out of 10, a great anime.
Nah, bro, 69 out of 10.
420 out of 10.
69 out of 420.
No, 420 out of 69.
There is 420 over 69.
Listen,
over 69.
Just Overlord. This is out of almost all the shows, this is the one that I would instantly recommend to anybody. I mean, it has its humor. It has its humor. I've actually laughed harder at the books than I did the anime because there are.
I'm just saying God tier, by the way.
Yep, and the books are. If you're a reader and not an anime watcher, if you're just a flat out reader, get the books. The books are amazing.
I mean, you can also just pirate all the animes.
Joke's on you. I'm dyslexic.
Makes sense.
Joke's on you, I have sex daily.
Fuck.
That's disturbing, or
Well, you have a boyfriend, so I see why.
I meant to say dyslexia.
Same difference.
Dyslexia.
How do you confuse those two?
Anyways, but just Overlord, I know I've said this like 4 or 5 times. Instant recommend. Characters are great. World building is fantastic. Einzelgone is my favorite fictional character of all time. Out of any other piece of media, Ainz is just the best. And he's the reason.
It's hard to be one character from an anime. Ainz would be my choice.
Ainz is the reason I have a skeleton fetish now. So before I repeat myself another 100 times, what's the next show, Miss Secretary?
Can I? Okay, when I say this, I don't want you guys to say anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Isekai Quartet, Isekai Quartet, Isekai Quartet, Isekai Quartet. I said it 4 times.
Oh.
Now can we speak?
Yeah, if you want.
All right.
Or we could just sit here silently for the whole episode.
No, we're not gonna. No, that's gonna bore the audience.
Will it though?
Yes, trust me. Isekai Quartet is the reason I got into Overlord. Because I was watching this with my friend, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, what is this giant cool ass ice bug guy?" And he says, "Oh, that's from Overlord." Then I'm like, "What's this cool skeleton? That's from Overlord too. What about this succubus lady in white from Overlord?" And I'm like, "You know what? I should start watching it." And I did. And you can rewind the podcast if you want to hear my opinion on that. But Isekai Quartet, it's cute. It's simple. If you want to, I mainly watched it for Overlord moments because I don't really care about the other 3 shows. Well, actually 4, because Shield Hero eventually gets in there.
Actually, I may want to talk about it a little.
Go ahead, Ian.
Let's see. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the chippies.
Yeah,
like, honestly.
I mainly watch it because Ainz was badass, and they're just cute moments.
Wait,
it's like
I'm sorry. What is Isekai Quartet?
Oh, it's basically let me try to explain it.
Infinity War, but Isekai.
A big red button appears in all the shows, on all the people's worlds, and Ainz is the only one smart enough not to immediately press it, but he accidentally sits on the button because it appears on his throne, and then they all get teleported to like a school, and they're all in a class now, and it's like a school thing, and sometimes people question, "Hey, why are we in this school? Why are we doing class? Why are we doing this?" Because they're willingly doing it for some reason, and it's just cute. It's like it's not really that good. The quality is not the chibi art style. I don't like at all because when Ainz's head is bigger than his fucking body, I think that's a little disturbing. Enter Shook GIF here.
I mean, as long as it's not like TFP bulkhead, you know.
I like that though. I like that design.
I mean, like the small head with like the huge ass body.
I mean, yeah, that's just reverse chibi. Yeah, Isekai Quartet, just cute. That's all I can really say about it. It has some.
I don't like about it is that Aqua's able to bully someone.
Well, no, Aqua
all people can bully Ainz.
Okay, but let me try to justify this. I'm not justifying what she's doing. I'm justifying how she's able to do it. Because how she's able to do it is that she has Sacred Turn Undead, which is a very powerful spell against undead. And even with Ainz's power, it doesn't kill him. It just hurts him a lot. And every time she does it, Cosmo beats her over the head with something. And then she has to stand with buckets on her head for some reason and cries, which she deserves it for hurting the best boy of all time.
Okay, so I just looked up Isekai Quartet. I'm looking at the art right now. I think it looks really good, actually. I love this art style.
Okay. I think the art style would work for like other shows, but when it's coming to some of the most violent pieces of media, minus Shield Hero, minus ReZero, minus Konosuba, it doesn't really work for these. Especially for Ainz, who's like a fucking... He's like... what was his name? The Sorcerer King. The Sorcerer King. He's like the fucking King of Death. He killed like 40,000 people just for fun. And I mean, and with those giant CGI sheep, we're getting back on Overlord. I'm gonna get back to Isekai Quartet. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit with. It just doesn't really fit the characters. There was actually this cool thing on YouTube. It was like a fan-made thing where they drew the characters as the non-sheepified versions, and that looked 100 times better in my opinion. Mainly because I get to see all of Ainz's huge ass wide glory.
White. Oh, I didn't know this was that type of podcast.
Wide, not white.
Oh, never mind.
Wide, not.
I mean, look, his outfit is wide. I mean,
you know who else is white?
Yeah, but Isekai Quartet, it's fun. It's fun. It's entertaining. If you want some to watch, if you sort of out of things and you like the show and you wanted to see more of the characters, I guess you should watch it. If you've watched at least one of those Isekai, you should watch it for more of their moments. But if you can't stand Monica Rile's voice like me, don't watch dub. Well, I did watch dub, but I only skipped to the parts where Overlord characters were in there. Even when Ainz was talking to Tanya, which was... Oh boy. It was excruciating. I'm kidding. I'm being dramatic here. But, like... yeah, you can tell I love Overlord.
Yeah, I can.
Bone Betty.
That's actually... Papa Bones is actually one of Ainz's nicknames.
For some random reason.
Yeah.
Bone.
Papa Bones. I love him. But does anyone else have anything to say about Isekai Quartet before I go back to gushing about how Ainz is the best?
Tanya's cute.
I do.
Tanya.
Yeah, what is it, Ion? Ion, are you gonna go?
You won't need to teach us about taxes. There you go.
Oh yeah. And the show does that one actually has some pretty good humor as well. Albedo being jealous is one of my favorite moments. Where like Ainz is since Subaru has a spell or something in his chest, Ainz puts his hand on Subaru's chest to feel it, and then Albedo's like, if you want a chest to fondle, you can fondle mine anytime, and then he's like, Albedo, shut up.
Shut up, ho, I'm into dudes.
Okay, I mean that's kind of one thing I don't like about Albedo is that she kind of acts like a child most of the time.
She's horny.
That's kind of the point. She's a cardboard cutout NPC.
She's the only yandere I like.
I mean, yeah, she'll legit.
I don't like any besides Setsuna Kiryu from King and Ashura.
She's a fucking Knights of the Old Republic NPC.
Huh?
So overall,
you have violated the law.
Overall, Isekai Quartet is a 9 out of 10.
I'd say 8.
Tanya's cute. That's all I have to say.
Tanya's cute, not in dub. Ainz is the best. Ainz steals the show anytime he's on screen by far. If anybody has a complaint with Ainz, they can take it up with my ass.
I have a complaint with Ainz.
Fuck.
Nah, bro. She just wants that boy pussy.
What?
Anyways, I think that's all the anime we have, right?
Yep.
Alright, so this is the end of the podcast as we know it. It is the end of the podcast as we know it.
Wait, no, Matt, we're gonna get copyright claim. No, don't do it!
Anyways, so that's gonna be all for today, I guess, unless we do a second one today, which probably. Yeah. So, everybody say your goodbyes.
In the next episode, stay tuned and get NordVPN.com.
Yeah. So, big bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, people. We're gonna get copyrighted.